Hello, lovelies. Okay, so please note that I did take a shower after the last time you saw me from the last video. Just didn't do anything past that. The hair is even still wet under there. So that's how awesome today has been. I've been working up a storm. It's been awesome. Okay, so here's the deal. Now it's time to start reaching out to people. You have your hundreds list made. You know your why. And now it's time for us to start reaching out to people. Here's my tips on how to do that. First of all, we're focusing on our dream team. That's who we're focusing on. So it's super important to know why we want that person on our team, like why they are considered our dream team, what's unique about them. And that's super important because if you chose them to be on your dream team for a reason, okay? So here's what I do. Depends on who it is. If it's someone I'm really close to that I really want to be on my team, I literally pick up the phone and we talk on the phone. Or I send them a Facebook message or a text and ask them when we can talk. Just however you do that. So if it's your best friend or someone that you talk to a lot, someone in your family, super important that if you can, you just talk to them on the phone. But if it's not someone that you feel comfortable just picking up the phone and calling for whatever reason, because there will be people on your dream team that you maybe haven't talked to in a while or whatever it is. Okay, so what I recommend is keep everything very simple. We're not going to talk about starting a business and we're not going to talk about join my team on our first message, because people will start to think I don't have time for that, or start a business, that sounds too hard. Okay, so we're going to steer away from that because this isn't a traditional type of business that's super overwhelming. So we're going to stay away from start a business or join my team. We're not going to say that in our message. So what I usually do is I start off with a couple sentences about them, what I saw on their wall, or I super miss you, or I hate that we haven't talked in a while, and I love watching the kids growing up, or I saw that Gavin was playing football. That's so exciting. Go to their wall, see some things if you don't already know some things about them, okay? Make sure you're making this message super personal to them. The next thing is where I tell them my why. I'm just my personality. In 2 or 3 sentences, I tell them why I joined It Works. I talk about when I first started, I would talk about how Eric and I are just so covered in debt and he works all the time. We're living paycheck to paycheck and I just want to pay off our debt and buy a house so bad I can't stand it. Okay, that I just can't. I want that for my family. I want that for my boys. So that's why where your why comes in, but you want your why to only be like 2 or 3 sentences in this message. And then I say that I have actually became a distributor for It Works Global, super focused on health and wellness, and I love about the company that they're focused on helping families become debt-free. I'm super excited. My goal is to make $500 extra a month and wipe out my debt and save for a down payment on a house. I'm super excited and I know I'm going to do it. Have you ever, and then what, okay, so first thing is about them and life, and I want to stay connected with you. I miss you, that kind of thing. Love watching your kids on Facebook. The second thing is my why. Third thing is that I joined It Works and what I'm going to do with it and how excited I am about it. And then the fourth thing in your message is why you believe that they would be awesome at this. Maybe they have a great network and people love them. Maybe they're just super fun and people love hanging out with them. Maybe you just want to work with them because you know that they would rock this out, that they're super confident. They have people love working with them. Whatever it is, whatever about them you put them on your dream team, that's what you say there. And then you end with the question, would $200 or $300 extra a month help your family? Or would you consider doing this with me? Or I would love to have you do it with me, girl. Would you consider it? Have you ever thought about doing anything like this? End with the question, but if you are conversational in that message and then you end with the question, they're more likely to respond. So we're keeping it short and simple. We're avoiding the words team, join my team, and start a business. And we're starting with something conversational about them, our why we joined It Works and what we're going to do with it, why we want them on our team, and then we're going to end with a question something like, have you ever thought about doing anything like this? Would you want to do it with me? I would love that. Would you want to do it with me? Would $300 to $500 extra a month help you guys out? Be you, make it personal to you, talk like you, be authentic, and be excited. Your message has to show how excited you are about this opportunity and how it's going to change your life, and you want them to come along with you, okay? So here's the deal. You're going to be sending out messages tonight. I want you doing it. You got to get going. So send out messages. Like I said, I have a goal of 20 a day. When I first started, I reached out to about 100 people in the first few weeks in my business. So it's a numbers game. So focus on numbers and do not worry about getting it all perfect, but just do it. You got to do it. So we're focusing on our dream team first, and then we're moving on to the rest of our hundreds list. But that is how you reach out to your dream team. I'm challenging you to do it. Go for it. Don't hold back. You got to do a lot to get things going and rolling. So if you're just reaching out to a couple a day, it's gonna take a while. But if you are ready to do this, committed, ready to build your business in September to a place it's never been before, ready to make real money, ready to build your team, and let me help you coach your team, because I'll be here to help you. Don't be worried about that. You will have support. Go out there, reach out to your dream team, make it happen. All right, so as you're getting responses back to your messages, if you're not sure how to help them with their objections, like explain away their objections, send me a screenshot of the messages you're getting back, and I'm happy to tell you how I will chat with them or how I would respond. Send it to me in a separate private message so that we don't get our group message all filled up with, stuff. Send it to me privately. There's how you got it. Is you can do it. You can do it. Believe it. Embed it in your heart. Your why should be embedded in your heart by now, and you're ready to do it. So I will post below a couple examples of these messages so you'll know what I mean. All right, guys. I'm anxious to hear how it goes. Let me know.